All right, so now we're talking about. All right, first of all, guys, I go by the name ChukVid, Chukudi David. So for short, Chuk CHUK, then VID. Now today I'll be talking about something, and that thing I want to talk about it's concerning us with creatives, right? Who don't want to be successful? Like, raise your hand if you don't want to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be great. Everybody want to drive the latest car. Everybody want to build the finest house. Everybody have a lot of dreams, right? Big dreams. But the question we haven't asked ourselves and we're not answering is, what is holding me back? Yours might not be what is holding me back, but in this simple form, what is making me not yet start working towards my goal? Because for everybody to get towards that dream or achieve that goal or become that great, we actually have to decide to push forward on the particular thing, right? We have to, be intentional, hardworking, smart, and all that. But if you ask yourself this simple question, what is holding me back? Why am I not yet starting this thing? What is the problem? Right? This is the question many of us don't actually like to, we've not asked ourselves, or we're trying to dodge the question. What is holding you back? So think of it. What is holding you back? Why haven't I started that thing? Today is going to be like an interactive session. I want everybody to talk, right? I want everybody to talk. Why haven't you started? Or why haven't you start that journey of success? You want to be successful, right? Why haven't you kickstarted? Have you sat down one day and asked yourself that question? No. You only dodge the question and you feel like, bro, this life, God, I ain't good just favor. See, favor meets preparation. Favor meets preparation. If favor comes when you are not prepared, you are in a big mess. You are going to mess up your entire life. I tell you the truth. Favor meets preparation. And when favor meets preparation, it leads to success. But when favor meets you not being prepared, it leads to disaster, problem. I'm telling you the real truth. It leads to disaster, it leads to problem. Because how would you be expecting God to favor you and you're not prepared? So this is the question we need to ask ourselves. What is holding us back? Why haven't I started this? Oh, I want to go into content creation. Why haven't I start shooting content yet? I'm waiting towards getting a big, what's it called? A better phone, a better camera stand. There's actually a question that sorry guys, So now, like I said, the problem is we'll fail to have ask ourselves the real question. What's holding me back? I want to go into content creation. Why haven't I started yet? I'm waiting for me to get a big phone. I'm waiting to get iPhone 100. I want to get a better camera stand. I want to get light. If you keep waiting for all these things, you will remain where you are. The problem is that we want everything to happen now. We want to have the right equipment now and we start it. See, here's the truth. Not everybody will have the access to have this right equipment at the start. Not everybody, right? So now, um, if you look at it, you don't have to wait until you get to um that top before you start having those kind of equipment. Start where you are. Use what you have. Don't wait till when you have. As like I said, it's not everybody that is starting first that will have opportunity to have the whole equipment of whatever you want to do. Whether you want to go into graphic designing, you want to go into motion, you're waiting. Oh, I don't have to start. I don't have this. Start something. Greatness starts one day from something. You have to be intentional about yourself. Are we together? You have to be intentional about yourself, right? You have to be intentional because you will not just expect things to just happen. Oh, when I'm done with university now, I'll just go and apply for a job with my certificates. See, let me tell you the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is not everybody that graduates end up working that course they study. Now, I'm speaking from the part of those who graduated and end up not using that thing to work, right? But here's the thing: before you graduate from the university, you should be able to build a skill that can sustain you after you're done graduating. Like I said, I'm not here to just give you a kind of talk. I want everybody to let's rub minds together, right? Feel free to ask your questions if you have, right? Now, we're gonna start with this thing. Where am I starting from? Are we together? That's the question you need to ask. Where am I starting from? Okay, what do I want to do? There's a lot, right? Now, if you don't have, because people like, I have a lot of things in mind, and not everybody is ready to put in some kind of work. But for me, what I would say is this: get yourself off the internet for a while. That's the best place to start from. It is difficult, but it's the real truth. The internet is fun. Lots when everybody want to stay online, watch what's going on, watch videos online, and scroll and scroll and scroll. But the time you're using to scroll, a lot of people are achieving millions of dollars, thousands of money, and you're spending your time having fun when you're supposed to be working, putting a lot of work into something valuable. I'm not stepping on some people's toes because people were expecting me to like, oh, sugarcoat things. How you say I should stay off the internet. I'm telling you the real truth. I have some of my friends that, right, we are cracking jokes and they were like, if their phone off, look as if they want to die. Some of you, if your phone off like this, hey, or there's no sub like this, look as if you want to craze. And now I begin to ask like, are you for real? In fact, is that moment that my phone off or my data exhaust, right, get exhausted, that's the moment my brain used to used to straight very, 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 very well. I used to like that moment. So sometimes I would deliberately not buy data ahead, even though when the thing is almost finished, it's almost getting exhausted. No, you need to learn to live without the internet. What do I mean by this? What I'm saying? You wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes to your mind is want to go online. I know I'm finding people's trouble now because people will be like, what's he saying? It's not the internet. How will I do it on the internet? I mean, I'm telling you the real truth. You want to wake up in the morning and the next thing you do is Facebook, WhatsApp, right? Facebook, um, Instagram, TikTok, right? See, I'm not saying these platforms are bad. Don't do the right thing at the wrong time. That's the real truth I'm telling you. Now, like I said, where do you need to start from? Get off the internet. Now, when am I get off the internet? Tell yourself, I want to focus my life now and I want to start this thing. So here's what I'll tell you to do, right? First things first, take 3 months off. I mean, people's like, what? That's a long time. Why will I take 3 months? No, no. Why will I take 3 months off? If I take 3 months off now, no, who knows whether. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to advise you, right? When you take that 3 months off, so yeah, so like I said, start where do you need to start from, right? Sorry about those distractions. So where do you need to start from, right? Um, like I said, um, get off the internet for a while. People are going to say how long. It depends on you, right? Depend on how long you want to choose. For me, I prefer 3 months. Yeah. Now, what I mean by get off the internet, of course, we know that we all can't do without WhatsApp because many informations from family members I used to. Now, this is what I'll do. I'll get a new SIM card, stay off that, but open a new WhatsApp, right? I'm not abandoning the old one, but that one I'm only messaging the people that I know that will definitely be expecting their messages. Very important. Any other ones can stay first until I'm back from my retreat. So where do you need to start from? From a personal retreat. That's where you find yourself. So when you are off the internet for some time, what will you be doing? Because you'll not just be looking at the ceiling. It's going to be a boring life, right? Of course, it's going to be a boring life. Now, you're off the internet. What's the next thing you need to do? Give yourself task every day. You'll be surprised that by the time you come back from that retreat, going online will like when you are going to WhatsApp, you're not going to WhatsApp because you just want to go and have fun or you want to go and watch videos like that. You're going to those social media platforms because you want to impact. See, it is only when you sell, people buy from you. If you don't sell, people don't buy from you. If you sell, people buy from you. And if you don't sell, people don't what? They don't buy from you. Are we together? Now, yes, what I want you to know, like I said, stay off the internet. Take your time off. If it's 1 week you want to use off the internet. Yeah. Now, during this process, there's things I would like you to be doing every day. When you wake up, read one chapter of the Bible. Or whatever religion you are, just read one chapter of your holy book. Right? Read one chapter of the Bible. Particular, the Bible. After you read one chapter, pray to God for 30 minutes. I'm just giving you instance, right? I know there's no gym because most people that are watching the video might. I'm just saying, right? You watching the video might not really have a proper gym house. What will you do? What I advise you to do? Make sure you do morning workout. You stretch, study your Bible, read your books. Now, I mistakenly said something, which is read books. So during those while you're off the internet, take your time to read books. Get books that are okay. I want to read books. So if now it's not left to you, I want to read this particular book, because that particular book that you want to read is going to change. It's going to shape your mindset, right? So during those processes, you are off the internet. You're reading a particular book. You're doing a particular routine every single day. So, right, performing those routine every day. When you begin to perform those routine every day, then you now also ensure that you keep practicing. Sorry about that, guys. So, when you keep performing those routine every day, like I said, read one chapter of the Bible, pray for 30 minutes every day, do little workouts, and read books, right? If it's one book you want to read the book. When you do that routine every day, right, you will notice that, trust me, for 1 week, there's going to be changes in your mindset. There's going to be changes in your mindset. I'm telling you for real. You see that you begin to decide that what is that one thing you want to do. Do you understand me? You now decide to pick that one thing you will want to do. Do you get my point? Yeah. So, like I said, start from right where you are. Pick where to start from, and where you want to start from, I already give you. So now, after that, after you've decided to start from somewhere, right? The second thing you want to do. So now, right, what are we saying in essence? Sorry about those distractions. Like I said, after you've gotten where to start from, the next thing is pick a niche. Pick that thing. Of course, you have what you're studying in school as a student. Pick that one thing you'd want to do aside that thing you're studying. However, it can still be that same thing you're studying, right? It's just me just giving an idea, right? I'm just telling you. So now, after you've done that stuff, pick one thing you want to do. What's that one thing you want to do for the world? Yes, there's a lot of problems to solve. So pick one thing. What do I want to do? How can I maximize this? Right? So now, during those process while you're reading, you're trying to discover your purpose. So you're not just picking a niche, right? You're discovering your purpose. And when you discover your purpose, it now helps you to impact lives. Because trust me, greatness outside purpose is smallness. Let me not lie. Greatness outside purpose is smallness. So now you begin to notice you're becoming great. Now it doesn't mean that you have to now start buying, because in the societal way now, when you're becoming great, that means you are having cars, houses. Greatness starts from little things. Do you understand me? Starts from little things, right? So now greatness starts from little things. So you actually set the goal and you achieve it. Oh, that's great, right? So it starts from little things. You have to be determined. You have to be determined, right, for you to be achieving all these things. Do you get my point? So like I said, start from somewhere, and this is where you are going to start from. Where you start from is you decide to stay off the internet. The first thing is what? Stay off the internet. Now after staying off the internet, you now discover your purpose. Do you get my point? Discover your purpose. Now when you discover your purpose, you begin to maximize your purpose. Right? Discover your what? Purpose. So the first thing I said is what? Stay off the internet. When you stay off the internet, you'll be performing some kind of routine, and during those processes you're taking time to what? Discover your purpose. Now after you've discovered your purpose, right? After during those while you're trying to study, you're trying to read books and stay off the internet, you're trying to discover, you're reading books to help open your mindsets. Yes, to open your mindset. That's why you're staying off the internet. Now after the period of time you want to stop the internet has come, right? In fact, the urge for you to go back to the platform, all these social media platforms stuff would have already been dying already. Now here's the thing. That next, I'm giving an example that maybe you decide that 1 month you want to stay off the internet. The next month, right? Because that 1 month you decide that you want to use it to expand your mindset by reading books. Now the next month, right? You now use it to now start discovering your purpose, right? While also still, maximizing your mindset, opening your mindset. You now use it to discover your purpose. Now after you've discovered your purpose, the next thing you now do is maximizing your purpose. Before you know, begin to, even while you're still in school studying a particular course, even if you're studying chemistry or computer science, but one thing is happening. You've discovered your purpose, you're maximizing your purpose. So little by little, the problem with young people today is everybody want to get, every young person, right? Let me not say every, most or some young persons are desperate for money. And you don't know this rule. You're chasing money. You're desperate to have money. I bet you won't get it. You won't get it. If you are desperate, you'll be surprised that despite everything you are doing, it's not coming. I'm telling you the truth. So now, what do? Everything happens step by step. There's a sequence in life to wherever you're going into, right? So while you've decided that you want to start a particular you discovered your purpose, right? Start it little by little, right? Little by little. Don't be in a haste. The fact that you want to make money off as fast as possible, because the moment you begin to give yourself expectations that you want to make money ASAP, very fast, trust me, it ain't gonna come. You're not gonna see it. So you have to get off your mind the fact that you want to be making money from it. Remove your mindset from that one first, from that your purpose. Yes, that's what you need to know. Remove your mindset that you want to make money from that purpose. Where you should now focus on is how you can impart lives with that purpose. Is when you begin to impart lives, right? You begin to shape lives. You see, trust me, before you know it, lines begin to fall in the right places, right? So, like, so just for today, I just want you all to know that um, if you want to be serious about your life, you want to start something, right? Something great. The first thing you do, and I'm just giving a summary, like I said, is what you stay off the internet for a while. Depends on how long you want to stay off the internet. Stay off the internet for a while. Now, after you stay off the internet for a while, right? You during that process, ensure you're performing a certain routine, which for me, I recommend waking up in the morning. You pray for 30 minutes. You read one chapter of the Bible every day, right? After you read that one chapter of the Bible every day, you read books. If there's a gym house, you go to gym, give your body the best shape, right? Read books. If it's just one book you want to read, no problem. Read the book, okay? Read that one book. So when you read that book, it's going to help you in the next stage when you want to what after that state of the internet. The next stage you move to is discovering your purpose. After discovering your purpose, it now leads you to you discovered your purpose, based on how your mindset has been expanded and open, you now move to how can you maximize your purpose, right? So why you begin to maximize your purpose little by little, like I said, the next thing is what? Don't be desperate to make money from that purpose, because if you are desperate to make money from that purpose, you will miss out. You do what? Miss out. So don't focus on the fact that you want to make money on that purpose first. Making money is secondary, but primary reason why you're in the purpose is to impact lives. So after you have maximized your purpose, right, ensure that in that process of maximizing your purpose, lives are being impacted, right? So as you're impacting lives, lines begin to fall in places. Once lines begin to fall in places, trust me, you know what it is, right? So don't forget that greatness outside purpose is smallness, right? Begin to become great, right? So see you guys in our next episode. Bye.